You know what? We gotta start fucking eating more salads and shit. All of us look leaner. Oh, hi.
Hey, what's up? Do we have anybody? Oh, fuck. We're already at 6. All right.
They're waiting for it. They're waiting. They're waiting.
So I'm gonna let you do your thing. So while I try to.
They're waiting for Triumphant. Everybody wants to know what is going on.
It is, and I am gonna.
We're fucking live, baby.
You are. We are. Hey, I'm gonna try to put this
live. Triumphant 5.
I'm gonna share the link. So hold on. And then
live at Triumphant 5. Ha, darling. 5.
Hey, we're still getting the hang of this thing. We're still just all right. There you go. I got it. So you can do whatever you want, bro.
I can do whatever we want. What? We're live talking Triumphant 5.
So I'm gonna post this.
Post it up.
Post it, baby.
Share it.
All right.
Sharing's caring.
Sharing is caring. All right. How do I do this? I'm gonna go on the YouTube. So we're live, but I'm
YouTube.
I'm gonna put the link. I'm gonna put the link on the YouTube on the Triumphant page.
He's gonna link you guys up real quick so you can share the link. Share the link with your Muay Thai fam. Everybody wants to know what's going on.
Yeah. There you go.
Everyone wants to know we're live, talking Triumphant 5.
Right.
That's fine, dog. That's the show. Can we get a graphic up? Can we get a graphic up live at Triumphant 5, please? Where's the graphic guy?
Glenn, where you at?
Glenn, where are you? Oh, Glenn's not here. Shit. Just someone write it down on a piece of paper and I'm going to hold it up to the camera. Live at Triumphant 5. Everyone he has to do one. Yeah. Get your fix at Triumphant 6. Muay Thai heaven. It's Triumphant 7. Oh shit. Guys, say comment below and let us know what you want the tagline to be for each of these.
All right,
if you got better ones.
Give me that beer. There's none for you.
No, I get no more beer. It's I'm on my sugar-free energy drink.
Sucker free.
Man, you turn that AC off and I didn't realize how quickly that would affect.
Yeah.
We're cutting weight. Guys, you fighters think we don't know what it's like to cut weight. Filming this show in this hot ass office with no AC, it's no different from a sauna. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah. All right, there we go. Let me see. Yeah, I think we're good. Any more?
No, let's talk. Let's talk Triumphant 5. Guys, we're live at Triumphant 5 here, guys. Welcome back. This is Triumphant TV. I am Brandon Kyle. I'm your host and commentator. You got the CEO of Triumphant right here. You got Jeff, the boss man, Chorus here. We are here to drop a bunch of info about Triumphant 5 that's coming up here to talk about all your Triumphant concerns, guys. You know, it's been hectic, okay? We planned on doing a Vegas show, but then Jeff had to be all freaking Mr. Getting Busy and knock his lady up. So now he's got to do that. We're almost there. That little one is almost here, okay? But regardless, okay, we still wanted to make sure we gave you a little Triumphant fix, guys. Vegas is coming, though, okay? You know, it's probably an end of the year thing, December, January, but Vegas is definitely coming. We're all locked in. We just had to move some things around here. So instead of the Vegas show next, we're coming back here to Pleasanton, and we are going to do Triumphant 5 October 13th. Okay, Triumphant 5 is going to be a Grand Prix, okay? It's not Grand Prix, okay? I know you guys are reading it like, wait, what? No, it's called Grand Prix, and this is kind of a different format than some of you guys might be used to. It's not a traditional fight card format. Jeff, what exactly, for the folks that don't know, kind of how like a tournament or Grand Prix works, can you kind of break it down for them, you know, how it would proceed?
So yeah, a Grand Prix is basically a tournament style challenge. So it's just the Grand Prix challenge. We're going to do this for a specific weight class for a 3-fight contract. So 4 people. That's right now we're choosing a fighters with less than 5 fights. We want up and comers. We want to boost their name. People that are making noise. People that are exciting. Whatever. But these guys which are already picked. are already what do you call it? Are going to vie for a 3-fight contract. This is it's the 155-pound division. So yeah, the Grand Prix is just basically a tournament style where two fighters will end up fighting twice that same night. Okay, so you probably saw that in like a glory thing, a glory show where it's tournaments out. Sometimes they fight 2 or 3 times.
So the winners of the first 2 fights fight each other to
Yes.
be the
Yeah,
Grand Prix champ.
the Grand Prix
And
champ.
win that
And,
contract.
Yeah, they'll have a 3-fight contract. So yeah, that's gonna be kind of tough, and we will eventually get through all the what do you call it, the popular weight classes. So 155 starts now for this show, and I'm gonna try to make it every other or every show to where we can start getting like like say for example, I want to start getting heavyweights involved. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone likes because in heavyweights those are hard hits. You know what I mean? You see the lightweights going, you think they're knockout blows, but they just keep going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but once you get hit by a heavy guy, big guy, it's lights out. So yeah. So starting off with 155.
Okay. So it's like a tournament now. So you're gonna have more fights than you have before. Then, so you got 2 guys fighting twice.
Yeah.
The card should be a little bit bigger. Then you're gonna have a little bit more, action going on in this card than any of our previous cards.
Well, not only that, but we added a ton of fights. Usually we have about 8 to 10, especially to fit like the TV format. This one we're kind of getting our experience under our belt now. We're still gonna run a whole bunch of fights, but a bunch of them are gonna the last half of the card will be live. But yeah, we have about, I would like to say 15, 16 fights that night, maybe more. Yeah, it's going to be a big
15, 16 fights. Okay, and I know the way you do it. So we're definitely going to have some title fights on this card then.
A ton of title fights, yes.
Interesting.
So, for the simple fact that, yes, we were going to throw that August show in Vegas. Things kind of got out of my hands. Baby coming,
baby time,
all that stuff. So yeah, moving that back a little bit. I feel bad about some of the guys I had already matched
signed up.
Yeah, exactly.
Got them ready.
When you match a show, it's by demographic.
Yeah. That's tough for them.
So I'm actually moving some of those guys from Vegas and matching them up out here.
There you go.
So yeah,
keep them fed.
So yeah, exactly. And I want to keep these guys, like you said it perfect. Is I want to keep these guys active.
Yep.
And again, we're still on track to throw about 6 shows a year. But yeah, so I would say, yeah, I mean, that's why we had to stack this one up. And I keep saying that, everyone keeps saying, hey, this is our best show yet, and we're living up to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We always think like, oh shit, how can you get any better than this?
Yeah.
Oh man, this one's gonna.
And we're stacking on a Grand Prix now,
crazy.
multiple title fights, extra people here, and I don't know if you guys have been watching Triumphant shows, but if you've been watching any of these really big kickboxing shows, you're gonna notice that a bunch of guys that were on the Triumphant show, recent Triumphant shows, are going straight up to Triumphant shows. What's going on?
Sorry, bro.
Jesus.
Sorry.
Echo.
Yeah.
So you got a bunch of guys from these Triumphant shows. You got Asa, who just had a super impressive glory debut. Ninja Kawani signed with one, after our shows. Narpul is back in the game, and you see him now. He's like a 23-year-old again out there. He's fighting. Chastain got on Glory too. Charles is on Glory. Rodriguez is on Glory as well. So you see all these guys are getting a lot of exposure from this show here. American Muay Thai is getting on the map here. We're really putting these guys on the map, and a lot of these guys are local guys that we're putting on that wouldn't be getting this kind of exposure. They'd be just hanging around waiting for fights, having to travel all over the country to these podunk towns for these podunk shows to get fights. And, no offense, but we are really trying to give them a platform where they can really shine, and we can really highlight the talent we have here on the American Muay Thai scene. So, yeah, super excited about that. We got more fights than ever coming for T5, October 13th. You're going to have to start a little earlier than usual having all those fights then,
Yeah, we're basically this time we're gonna open up at 11, and first fight will be at 12 noon. So get there early. Remember, like every show we've done in the past, the very first fight, they're not they're nothing to sleep on.
There's no, you don't have to wait. It's not like, oh, well, let's get through these amateur fights. Like the amateur fights, even the amateur fights, they look like high level pro fights.
Well, they are. They're full rules. No shin guards, no headgear, and all that. And
then the guys that we're matching up are on that level. And I know we got title fights planned, for some amateur fights. So I know we got some guys coming back that have really put on some good shows for us in the past, so we're super excited about that. Man, can't wait. All right, that's October 13th. We're locked in Pleasanton.
Yes, sir.
Grand Prix, baby.
This was actually set before the last show ended. So I mean, this was already lined up. The only thing that was kind of a goof was for the simple fact that I had to commit my time to my baby.
Hey man, hey, no one's hating on a family man, guys. Yeah. It looks like we're starting to unload a bunch of our content on our YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe and get your post notifications for Triumphant TV on YouTube. If you fought in the past, keep an eye out. We're going to be posting fights here, so you're going to see yourself pop up on our feed here any minute. Make sure you're sharing with your friends. Okay, tell your friends to share, guys. The more shares we get, the more light we get, on your fights. The more it goes both ways. We uplift you guys uplift us. We'll go rise to the top together. Yeah, man, we got a lot of stuff planned. I know. We got a big media day plan. We're gonna mix things up. We're gonna have it's gonna be like a show for media day. We got Zay here. Yeah. Zay's gonna tell us. He's got the whole media day thing. Hold on, move your glasses for you, Zay. So maybe you could tell me what's going on with media.
You're not gonna need that picture.
what in heaven? Have we been blessed with the actual presence of our CTO?
Now I know
Zay Martinez here. I've been the last 3 shows we're talking to this guy. And he never says anything. All of a sudden, this guy's here.
I mean, you're not going to need that anymore.
But you know what?
Yeah.
Later, Zay. Zayder. Zay got the real Zay Martinez. Zay, shit. Welcome to the freaking set already.
I know. I missed the last.
This has been a 2-man. This has been a tag team here. We've been waiting for our third for a minute here, so it's good to have you here.
I'm here in the flesh.
You're here in the flesh, and you got big plans for Media Day, it sounds like.
I do. It'll be 3 weeks before the event. At the same place, Back 40, and shout out to Mike, our good friend there that allows us to go in there. It's going to be big. As usual, we got a lot of fighters from out of town, so if not everyone's there, you'll be able to watch like a live stream where everyone's on the screen. You get to see the fighters interact, and Brandon, you do your thing and ask the right questions. Get to know a little more about the fighters than just pictures and posts and
turn-ons,
and
turn-offs.
posters. Exactly.
Long walks on the beach, hitting pads. Yes.
Majority of the media day is for the fighters, and I don't know if they all understand that. It's a big way for the fans and the media to see them as a person. Instead of just seeing in the ring, they don't talk in the ring. They just, they squab.
They talk with hands, elbows, and knees, and kicks, right?
You get to see personalities, with the face, and it leads you up. A lot of people choose corners. They're like, oh, I really like that guy. I hope he wins, and it just gets everybody involved. It's a good thing for everybody and us
definitely
as a team.
Yeah. So if I could jump in there, that's the whole premise to what we're trying to do, guys. You know what I mean? Muay Thai is basically one of the more exciting parts of the popular MMA scene. The Muay Thai techniques, the elbows, the punches, the knees, the kick, the leg kicks, all of that, the elbows. It's just, and so we just need it to be highlighted so to the general public, so that's what we're doing. I know that not only the platform of just letting them be seen, for their skills, when they actually fight, but we like to do the backstories because all of us, when you start seeing what these guys go through and a little bit of their backstory, everyone starts to identify. That's what we need to do in order to push Muay Thai, to the general combat sports world. Right now everyone just knows MMA and yeah, MMA and boxing, really.
There's some good stories. I don't want to mention any names, but as you know, you've had people on your cards multiple times, and you get to know them and their backstory. It builds a huge character for them in and outside of the ring.
Oh yeah,
and not everybody's into that, but
No, it is. I think it makes it. I think that's what a lot of people end up doing. That once they finally see what these people are about, they start to feel their struggle. They start to identify. They start, and they want to follow them more. And that's what we need. We right now, the Muay Thai community is just so. It's like a tight community, within, and everyone feels each other, identifies with each other. We need to get outside that box and let the rest of the world see it, especially here in the US. It's already huge all over the world. We're just like scratching the surface. It was big at one point, but then it went away for some. I think when MMA came in, we kind of like fuck, it went somewhere.
Yeah, everyone who was doing Muay Thai shows started doing MMA shows, especially in the Bay Area. It kind of just disappeared.
Yeah,
and then Muay Thai shows are far and few between.
Yeah,
you got fighters that are going, I might as well just do MMA because it's tough for me to get. Muay Thai fights, especially as an amateur, when there's only a show every, so many a year. And then if you don't get on that show, you got to wait 6 months to a year for the next show. I think your promotion was one of the few promotions that consistently had Muay Thai fights through that whole time.
Yes, sir.
Everybody else would disappear for years at a time and do a fight here, do a fight there. So it was tougher for Nak Muay to really around here to get a consistent, experience level, especially to compete on an international level. And speaking of international level competition, I know Jeff was in Cancun making moves with all the international Federation of Muay Thai and all those guys and whatnot. So what's going on? I know we went to Thailand and our IFMA junior team tore stuff up out there. It looks like the best we've ever done out there. It looks like
eight gold medals, 2 silver medals, 2 bronze medals. The best the U.S. has ever produced, or out in the IFMA world environment, and that's huge. That's so congrats to you guys. That was awesome. Represented the U.S. super well. I know Michael Corley is the president of USMF, and I know that Crew Pat, took him out there doing an amazing job. Great leader, good hype, good energy out there. I think people feed on that, and that's.
They put a lot of good content out there too, because they only have that one site that you can watch the fights, but a lot of the coaches were putting good live streams up. You can watch the fights right there. It was good to see that too. That's what we need, right? We need to see that for ourselves.
So in actually speaking of IFMA, that's one of the things, one of the surprises that I wanted to put out there to you guys that we're adding to the show. IFMA, if you will, is Olympic style Muay Thai, and so basically that's like in the U.S. it's not even, it's basically unheard of, but outside the U.S. it's very, very, very popular. With the hard work and efforts of IFMA, WMC, or Stephen Fox and the the IFMA ambassadors from all over the world, it got recognized by the IOC as an Olympic sport, and it's set to debut in the Olympics in 2028 in Los Angeles. And even better, even more exciting, is that it's it's going to be at the 2021 World Games in Birmingham, Alabama. So you could tell the hype is there.
The IOC is really starting to pay attention to Muay Thai here.
Big time. And then so this is but the thing is, it's still going to stay like below the surface unless we expose it. You know what I mean? And let people know it is. Yes, it's different from the pro scene. You know what I mean? The combat sports world, but what better way to take that same type of experience and represent your country in the biggest platform of the world.
I'll never forget that. When we went to Thailand and got to see that, that was an experience. For sure, to see something on that high of a level, the whole country into it. Different than we do here.
Oh yeah, big time. So I actually went to the IFMA Worlds in Cancun, Mexico, earlier this year, and it was a completely different experience. I thought, I've been part of the fight game forever, my entire life, and again, thinking I knew who bested the other. I'm already trying to pick winners based on what I thought was the right way. Again, this is a sport. This is a sport. There's rules to every sport, and it took me a while to understand because I got them wrong. I got a lot of them wrong based on what the criteria is of scoring and all this and that.
Yes.
But nonetheless, it's very, very exciting. You know what I mean? Some really, really big names, not only from here but all over the world are. You know, I mean, they fight these, whether they're pro, because you know, or amateur. You know, over here it would be amateur, but pros, they fight each other on this platform. Okay, so and you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. So one of the things in an effort to work with or expose the Olympic style IFMA fights. And in preparation for the Olympics and the World Games, I actually confirmed this morning that we got our first IFMA matchup. It's Olympic style Muay Thai. So we got.
I was gonna say, I know you usually don't like to say the bouts this early in, but are you gonna let us have the info on who's?
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna give it to you today. So sorry guys. After confirming with Michael Corley, president of USMF, this morning, it is a go. We got the green light. One of the two of the best 140-pounders Muay Thai amateurs will be displaying who's going to be the best, you know, to represent that weight division in that class. One of the fighters is going to be Malcolm Hill from New Jersey. He's been winning like freaking tournaments, USMTA, TBAs. I mean, every single tournament he's been on a tear. And Jordan Whelan from Arizona, he's been actually doing the outside of the U.S., just tearing it up. You know, representing the U.S. really well in Muay Thai. So we're gonna put those two guys at 140 pounds against each other on the show. And everyone, what we'll do is we're also going to have Michael Corley, which is he's a big push for USA Muay Thai, helping you know, Stephen Fox and all them get it into the Olympics. But yeah, we need to educate. I guess that's the word for it. Educate the rest of the country to jump on the rules, you know, and scoring for Olympic style Muay Thai. And so what we're going to try to do on every show is expose the fight world to this type of the scoring, and then and narrator or commentator also. So he's going to join you.
Yeah.
He's going to join you on the show. So
oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
So then they got an idea. Then they can, when they watch these, because you're going to start seeing these guys. You're going to start seeing these kind of competitions on, you know, being broadcasted. Like I said, IOC's putting it on the World Games 2001.
21.
Or it's 2001. They put it on there 20 years ago. No. I mean, 2000, obviously 21. They're putting it on there in a couple years, and then, you know, they're trying to lobby for Olympics, you know, within the next decade. So,
hey, bro, I think is it going still? What happened? Keep going.
No, yeah, you froze up on this on your feed here too.
Oh, it's still going.
Looks like we're froze up over here though.
Did it?
Hey,
what's up?
Comments going on. I don't know if you
yeah, who
I can't see that shit. But so
well, let's wait. Let's make sure we're not.
Yeah, because that would suck to be able to.
Why would it just stop like that?
No, but it's counting down over there.
Yeah, but it looks like it's freezing up on your.
Let me try this. Motherfucker, are you serious?
From the top.
No, hell no.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh, it's frozen, but you can hear everything. So I guess the video will come back on in a second if we just want to. If everyone's still listening, we can keep the audio going.
Just keep talking.
Hopefully the video just snaps back in, but I just got a text saying that they can still hear us. So
now let's just pretend like we're freezing. Everybody freeze. Look, we're all doing our ventriloquist act right here. We're talking without moving.
Hey, so going back to that, yeah. So Corley is gonna, join
Step in and let us know. Like I said, you guys need to know what's going on because you're about to start seeing this stuff. You're gonna see this on, and it's gonna be part of the culture here in America. We're starting making that move towards international competition.
Yeah,
Muay Thai is gonna be something that might be, in the Olympics within the next decade. Like we're saying,
it's gonna be.
It's gonna be positive thinking.
No, that's a fact, bro. It's
gonna happen.
Yeah.
Well, we're still looking at time to educate and to kind of uplift our Muay Thai community here in America. We got to compete when the time comes, guys. Years here, so that's the mission. That is the mission.
Yeah, and the good thing about having Corley jump on is he's got pros too, so he knows both sides of it. Not just the Olympic style or IFMA style rules. He's got like his guy Jacob Rodriguez.
Man, that fight that he did, it was see heavyweights like that fighting Muay Thai. It's kind of dangerous. I mean,
yeah, but
look forward to seeing him soon. Hopefully,
is he heavyweight? Yeah, that's heavyweight. Huh?
Someone cruiserweight. Still big guys,
Yeah, still big guys.
For sure.
With that kind of power, that one punch power. It's like 205ers type,
I got foam in my stuff. So, so hey, how did you see that stuff? I can't get past the I guess people
we'll just keep going.
I mean, as far as comments. Sorry, guys, I don't know how to do the comments thing, so we got to figure this out.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go. Rerun everything real quick, guys. Triumphant 5's coming up October 13th. Grand Prix tournament coming up here. Full Rules Muay Thai are going to have maybe 15, 16 bouts on this card. It's going to be a huge card. So, yeah, we're almost done here. And then, oh, gosh, I mean, we're proud, happy that all our guys, that are fighting on our cards are going on, doing big things. Okay, super proud of those guys. Love it that you guys are shining. And you guys are spreading that light. Keep doing what you're doing, guys. Keep fighting hard. Love seeing it. Looking great out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are looking good. You guys going representing American Muay Thai very well on the big stage here, guys. Remember, Triumphant TV on YouTube is about to drop a bunch of content, guys. So stay posted, guys. We got a bunch of fights that we're going to drop. We have yet to been released.
From the last show.
From shows from the last show. So make sure you're keeping an eye out. And if you fought on that show, guys, your fight might be coming up here any minute.
Yeah. We got 2 fights posted now, though.
We got 2. We got actually all the amateurs, and then we got 2 pros.
Yeah,
the rest of them.
Dixon,
and
Higley, and then
Capurro.
And then Capurro making that pro debut. Great fights there.
Yeah.
So definitely go check those out, guys, and then subscribe to that YouTube channel so you guys can get all the content coming out. You get updates and whatnot when we got fights, especially if you fought on a previous card. You're waiting for that. You guys keep an eye out. Got Zay, got a big media day coming in about 3 weeks. Texas Pack 40. That's for you guys.
We're definitely gonna try to get this live too. I know last time we had a little issue. It started going live while we were doing the video chat, but it got cut off. So
we're working the kinks.
Yeah, we're gonna work that out.
Yeah.
So you should be able to follow this channel, and if you're subscribed, then you'll get a notification on media day. Hopefully, you can even make it.
Yeah, come out. It's great.
Yeah, we're trying to make that amazing.
It's a good time.
It's not in our budget to fly everybody out yet, but we'll get there.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, remember we're this is a grassroots effort, guys. We're this is happening because the hunger is out there for this Muay Thai action. And we just wanted to come and represent Muay Thai and uplift American Muay Thai. We had no idea that you guys were going to hop on the way you guys have hopped on across the country, across the world. We get hit up constantly across the world. Fighters that want to get on the card, UK, Africa, China, people, hey, I got fighters, we want on. And so we are so honored and blessed that you guys see the show. You guys like the show. You like the way we run the show and the type of fights we put on, and you guys like it so much that you hit us up because you want to be on the card.
And can I jump in right there? You know what I mean? And just I didn't mean to interrupt.
Hey, boss, I just want to let you know it's your show. And you can jump in anytime you want. Just FYI, if me and Zay double dutching, you can hop in anytime you want.
Interrupt him again, and he'll have a photo.
Yeah,
right here.
Yeah.
And you don't say
Jeff,
nothing.
all right, you might be the boss, but I'm the host, Jeff. And if you fucking cut me off again, it's gonna be your photo here, and you're gonna be somewhere else with me and Zay shoot this show.
Brandon in the middle, and a picture of you, and a picture
and
of
me.
me.
Yeah,
they don't talk much.
They don't need to talk, guys. Let me do all the talking. But go. I'm sorry. Go ahead, boss. Go ahead.
But that's what I was like. So you're saying you're hitting it right on the head. You know, I think we're really, really well received because, like they say, they say it takes a village, but to raise, a kid, a child.
Yeah.
But in this case, it's the Muay Thai community. So it takes a community, and I think everyone is on the same page where we are, where everyone knows that we're everyone especially with us, with our group. And I'm not knocking any other show and this and that. Everyone knows we're real. You know what I mean? That we are, and the people that we're aligning ourselves with are people that want to push Muay Thai. The culture, the sport.
Too.
Yeah,
I see that
exactly.
too. I have a little history in entertainment rather than this, and Jeff brought me along.
And we'll bring that to you. Yeah. He used to be a rapper.
Mentored me. And one thing I did notice is that a lot of people throwing other shows, and they're really supportive. In any other type of business, you're always going to get those few people who really don't appreciate what we're doing. But like you said, it's a team thing. Yeah. There is people out there that are throwing other events or putting on other good shows, and we're all supporting each other.
Yeah, we don't even just have fighters on the show. Okay, we make friends. We're gonna end up becoming family. We hang out. Anytime we're in, we got people from all over the country. We go anywhere and they want to hang out.
I'll tell you, one of the perks of the job that I didn't realize was going to be a perk of the job is that I've made friends with all these guys that have been on the show. They have such a good time doing the show, and I'm talking guys that win and lose. Yeah. They have such a good time on the show. And usually, you hear guys bitching about promoters and this and that and this. We're all drinking with all the fighters after the show at the bar, cheersing and singing and having a good time because everyone has a good time. They like the way we do things. They want to be back. We appreciate what they do for us. We understand we couldn't do this show without you guys. Yeah. So and that's the thing is all of us having experience in the martial arts background and fighting backgrounds. Zay being a rapper understands how it is to be.
I like the title that
in front of people, in front of people.
Entertainer.
Zay being a poet, he knows what it's like to stand up in front of people and have to perform.
He let me listen to one. I'm gonna get one out for you guys.
Hey, them days are gone, man.
Because it's a give and take, and we realize that how much you guys give for the sport, and that's why we feel it's our job to honor the fighters that we have by giving the best show again. Also, the fans that come and support, those that watch the shows, we want to make sure that we're giving them their money's worth. So we work as hard as we can. We don't want anyone to ever leave a show and go, well, that wasn't worth my ticket admission. We want people going, I'd pay double to see that show, what I paid. And that's our goal. And I think it's coming through on the shows, guys. If you go watch the fights, the proof's in the pudding. We can talk about it. Go watch the fights. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel and watch the fights that we're going to be releasing for the next couple of weeks.
And if you haven't been, show up.
And if you haven't been to a show, come and see the show. It'll be like nothing else you've seen. I mean, it's different. I love MMA. I came from MMA. I'm a big fan. But listen, if you want to see striking, if you want to see contact, you want to see cuts, you want to see people getting knocked out, that's to me, that's what fighting's all about. No, nothing taken away from MMA where guys are grappling. I appreciate and have respect for that too. But if you are a fan of action, then Muay Thai is the sport that you want to get behind, especially as far as combat sports. So, on behalf of myself, Brandon Kyle, I'm your commentator. You got Jeff Corris. You got the boss man here of Triumph and the CTO. He's the man behind the scenes here. Zay Martinez. I think we pretty much hit all the marks, guys. Yeah. Anything else?
So basically, we want to stay true to that. We want to build up the actual people that are helping build us up, and so we are doing the backstory. So subscribe to this because we are going to do some backstories on a lot of the fighters, a lot of build up to this, and educate folks on the growth of Muay Thai and everyone's struggles and triumphants, ups and downs and struggles through making their career, making a career in Muay Thai. So subscribe, get notified, and I think that's it. We'll see you on the probably either on another one or media day. I know this is the beginning of the channel, just the beginning. We got a lot of content.
behind the scenes content. I mean, the people we're working with, we're gonna slowly put it out. I know we're gonna work up to the fight and put as many fights as we can up here, but appreciate you guys
and everyone
following.
watching, guys. We want to just on the behalf of the Triumphant crew, we want to thank you, because if you're watching, that means that this is important to you. Yeah. So thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you next time. All right.
Peace. Hey. You know how to do it, or do I do it? The X.
I'm gonna sit in Brandon's seat.
Yeah.